Hey, this is Adria. How are you doing? So, I will be doing videos and blogging here at BlackWeb 2.0. So today I'm going to be talking about Firefox 3.5. So it got released June 30th of this year, and interestingly enough, people always want to rush out and install stuff and get the newest stuff. I like to kind of hold back for a week or two and just kind of check things out. So what's new in Firefox? Well, it's faster. They have a new type of JavaScript in there. It is called TraceMonkey. It's really fast. So like when you're in things like your Gmail, when you're in Google Docs, when you're in things that dynamically update, it's going to be faster for you. They also introduced something called private browsing, which allows you to open up a special type of window, and then that information is not going to be stored in the history, it's not going to be tracked, there aren't going to be cookies stored and whatever. So that could come in handy, let's say at work, like when you're looking for a different job, or let's say you are maybe living somewhere and it's not a safe type environment and you're doing some research to move out. Those are some things besides the obvious unknown thing people shouldn't be looking for on computers. I don't know if you guys know this, but as of May of this year, Firefox had 22% of the browsing market. That's huge, because I remember in 2004, Firefox got together enough money to take out this full-page ad in the New York Times because they wanted to announce Firefox 1.0. And yes, I still have my poster for that. But they haven't been around that long. Meanwhile, Internet Explorer, which is number one, has been around since the 80s, the 90s. They've been around for quite a while. So congratulations, Firefox, for over 20% of the browsing market. That's huge. What are some other browsers? Well, you got Chrome, Safari, Opera. Right, we'll stop there. Now, who can run Firefox? You can run it on Windows, Mac, or Linux. Looking at the system requirements, you really just need to have a good computer. As long as your computer was purchased in the last 3 or 4 years, you're fine to run Firefox. Now, how about upgrading? Well, the cool thing is you just download Firefox and run it, and it'll install over your existing Firefox installation. And you won't lose your bookmarks or anything because those are stored somewhere different in a profile folder. And I also read if you don't like the new Firefox 3.5, yes, you can downgrade. So for those of you who are worried about regretting it, what are some other benefits? The one place that geeks like to go look for notes is, they're called release notes, and it talks about all the different changes for software. So of course that's where I was hanging out reading all this good stuff. For extensions help add functionality to Firefox, which is something, Internet Explorer was sorely lacking. That was one of the main reasons I moved over to Firefox in 2004, because I could install things that worked better for me and how I used my browser. Needless to say, when you upgrade, a lot of popular extensions will be able to be upgraded, but some won't. About 1/3 of my extensions were not ready for Firefox 3.5. The upgrade process was really, really easy though, which is nice. Then I would also just encourage you folks to upgrade. You know, even at work, there are ways to roll out Firefox in a corporate environment as well. If you're using Internet Explorer, just stop using it. It's just not good. It's not secure. It's really limited in its functionality. It's bulky. And if you look at everything they do, they're just copying Firefox. The obvious thing that Internet Explorer did was they created tabs. They didn't have tabs until Firefox did. Today is July 15th, so I do want to let you know that there was a vulnerability found in Firefox about a week ago, and then they just publicly released that yesterday. So basically you make some small changes in the config part of Firefox. You don't really need to do this as long as you're going to sites that are safe. So as long as you're not too adventurous on the net, you'll be fine until they release a patch, but just want to give you a heads up. I still think that this is much better though than all of the security flaws that Internet Explorer always has. I mean, it's like Internet Explorer is just a walking infection. So, with that, nice meeting you all, and I look forward to the next video. Take care.